Hello. Just going around the circle.
Um, Traditional farming normally is within the rural areas, whereby children learn from their parents when they are at the age of 7 or 8 years above. Normally what they do is to follow their parents to the farm and then start to do little bit activities like removing some of the weeds and then carrying some of the products home. So through that, they try to learn from the parents, and this is being passed on to the children for the future generation to take over from the parents.
My name is Mumuni Musa. I come start the farm like my age 11 years. I start the farm from some place. I start the farm. I get small land help for paying me. I get a small land to learn, but as I had small land, I go some different master. I guess different master going there to learn to work to pay me. From working, I started to get experience working. Sometimes my master they leave me in the lands, how they do work for him, everything. Before later on, I can't get my own. Now I'm doing my own.
Irrigation. The type of irrigation normally being experienced in the rural areas or in the traditional farming system is the rain-fed, whereby most of the crops are being farmed annually, like cassava, maize, and groundnuts, and so many other things. They are being rain-fed, so it is being targeted. They are being planted to target the rainfall, whereby the rain irrigates those crops for them. Others, like those at the river banks, also use other methods to irrigate some of their tomato or pepper or okra, but those ones use the calabash and then the bucket system, whereby they fetch the water and then put under the crops, which can give them some form of vegetables at the end.
And in the city too, we have pipe, we have drainage, and we use, some of us use the sprinkler, and some of us use the pumping machine too. In the village, in the city, we don't depend on the rain. We crop throughout the year. We crop cassava, cabbage, lettuce, any vegetable, you know, is available on this earth.
At first, farmers here, most of the farmers are using the drainage, which is the water, and the few of them are using the pipe. Few of us are using tap water. Most of the farmers are using the distilled.
And when it comes to, let's say, manuring the crops, normally they take their personal ones from their sheep and goats pen. That's where they pile up the droppings for about say a year, and then it's being collected to spread in the farm, so that at a particular time in the year during the dry season they spread it in the farm, and then when the rain sets in, then they plant in, and then this actually give the soil some nutrients for cropping. And others also use the fallow system, whereby they leave the land for a fallow for some time, for so many years, whereby the residuals from the dead plants neutralize the land again, and then they farm in again. So this is the source of manuring that they used to have in the traditional systems.
Because here we don't apply only manure, because we need quick money, so we have to add fertilizer so that it will generate this crop very fast for you to sell and get money. That is why here we don't do only one practice. We do we do combine. We do the combination, all of them together. And then, okay, but a few of us, the farmers too, don't apply fertilizer, which is the person doesn't have money to buy fertilizer. So if only is having this thing, the manure, he can only apply the manure. So, but the application of the manure that the person used to apply is the way they do the rainy season time. The person used to apply the manure, but as for the dry season time, you're supposed to add fertilizer in the manure. Who doesn't have money, have to go and borrow money from somewhere else, and then to do that. After he says there's crop, they go and pay the money back.
He said one of the practices that they have learned over the years is how to apply fertilizer in the right quantity, and when to do that. And since they learned that it has helped them a lot, because formerly they were just applying, they don't even know the quantity that they should apply for a bed. Either it is less, or they apply less fertilizer or more fertilizer. But now, through the advice of the extension officers, they have been able to know how to apply the fertilizers in the right quantity.
Other sites.
Okay, he's saying that apart from governments, other groups come in, and something like the import dealers, when they get new products that they want to introduce into the market, they come and give them samples to try, so that when they try and they see the efficacy of the products, then they also apply, and then it serves as a marketing point for the input dealers.
Yeah, the project here you see here. We are doing the comparison. To see as you can see, FP and the GP, which is good practice, and the farmer practice. We are comparing the manure, which is compost, the decaying manure, which is compost, and then the farmer practice, which is fertilizer and manure, which the farmer used to do that practice, which is happening currently here. And then to compare the two of them to see which one is better. Is it the compost one, or the farm, or manure plus the fertilizer, which is better? So that is why you see that we label them to identify it, which is, you can see FP stands for farmer practice, and the GP stands for good practice. That is it.
Denko Masuka nini horonya ye Niminku mibanya Okamu sinanya Jaja beni kabara